Now, you would think after this past Saturday, the maddest people on this planet would be the Dallas Mavericks fans because they had to lose their best player in Luka Doncic for brittle bone Anthony Davis in a 2029 first-round pick when they probably could have got like 10 of them for Luka. But no, the maddest people on this planet are the Jey Uso haters because he won the 2025 Royal Rumble. So let's go ahead and just dive on into this. And did he actually need a win? What's the future looking like? And is Jey versus Gunther going to be the main event, or is there a better one? Because I do believe there's actually a better play here. So look, I understand that a lot of people are upset by this, and I understand why a lot of people are upset. They really wanted John Cena to get number 17 at WrestleMania because it's the biggest show in WWE. I get it 1000%, but let's not act like John Cena doesn't have two different routes to get to possibly Gunther or Cody Rhodes. He has the Royal Rumble and he has Elimination Chamber. I'm someone that didn't really like the fact that the Elimination Chamber basically became Royal Rumble Part 2, but I guess for John Cena to get number 17 is pretty cool this year to see it. Although I still don't think he's going to win the Elimination Chamber either. I got somebody else, but that's for a future video. But I hate the fact that we're turning on Jey Uso now because John Cena didn't win it. And we're starting to use stuff like, oh, he only has 3 moves, or all he says is yeet, or super kicks, and all that stuff. When isn't that the WWE way? You usually use your move that's so dang popular. Gunther uses the chop, Roman uses the Superman punch, Cody uses the disaster kick, or the Cody cutter, or you can use like the bionic elbow. But like Jey Uso though, yeah, you know, he does use a lot of super kicks. 1000% uses about 50 of them a match. That's the WWE way, though, and that's always been the WWE way. They want your moves to be rememberable, so they're always going to have you using those set moves. Heck, look at someone like Cody Rhodes. If you go look at him in Ring of Honor, TNA, AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling, he used a whole lot more moves than what he's used in WWE. Even someone like Penta as well, I've been kind of critical of with the fact that they've really limited his moveset because he has so many more amazing moves. But that's the WWE way, though. You use like 3 to 5 moves. That's been John Cena's entire thing. And as far as the whole Jey Uso only says yee, that's his whole thing. LA Knight only says yeah. Yeah! 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 Stone Cold had a whole crowd chanting what? 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 That's the reason why we get the dang what chant, because it's Stone Cold.
You gonna flap your gums about what Triple H is gonna do to me? Over the top rope? 29 people? You're gonna kick Denver's ass? What?
So it's like, there's a lot of wrestlers that have these gimmicky catchphrases and stuff like that. So I think the Jey Uso hate from that side is pretty corny in my opinion, especially when you don't apply it to other wrestlers, i.e. John Cena, whose whole thing was the champ is here. He would say that so many times. This time is now, stuff like that. So yeah, I think we got to just hop off the Jey hate for that. And look, while I may not have picked Jey Uso to win the Rumble, I'm not mad at it. I picked CM Punk. I thought it was going to be CM Punk, Roman Reigns, or John Cena. I did not think in my wildest dreams that Jey Uso was going to be the 2025 Royal Rumble winner. But I love this, though, because I've been saying for a long time now that WWE has become way too predictable. So I'm not going to be a hypocrite, and when I see Jey Uso win, get mad because we didn't go the predictable route. No, and that's what a lot of people are also doing as well, is that we are mad at Triple H for doing predictability, but then when he swerves us, now we're upset. Can't do that. And again, I understand that maybe Jey Uso wasn't the correct choice for some people, but he really was the correct choice for WWE and for a lot of people who believe that you got to strike while the iron is hot. And maybe you could have struck last year. Maybe you could have struck at Money in the Bank. Maybe you could have struck at Saturday Night's Main Event, where I said that Jey Uso probably should have won the dang title at. But if we're not going to strike at any of those other places, why keep holding out? Especially after Saturday Night's Main Event, where the following Monday night on Raw, he was just so dang over. This dude, despite the fact that he's lost multiple title matches, despite the fact that he's lost multiple main events, despite the fact that he held the IC belt for like 2-3 weeks, this guy is still over. WWE probably pivoted and said, yeah, we could do CM Punk. Yeah, we could do Seth Rollins. Yeah, we could do Roman Reigns. Yeah, we could do John Cena. But we got a hit right now with Jey Uso. Was there a possible better way to go about getting Jey versus Gunther? Sure. But I don't think WWE's doing Jey versus Gunther. And that's a big thing for this video that I want to talk about, is that I think WWE is going to do an even bigger move that a lot of us didn't even see coming. Because, see, one of the more interesting things about this Royal Rumble, besides, Roxanne Perez being number 2 and breaking the dang record for longest woman being in the Rumble, shout out to my GOAT, or Jey Uso winning the Rumble, was Seth Rollins' merciless attack on Roman Reigns. He just made sure that he hit him with not one stomp, but 2 stomps. Why did he do that, though? Why was he so hell-bent on destroying Roman Reigns when CM Punk was right there? Now, we know that Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns go back years upon years upon years, so these guys definitely have a very big hatred for each other. But he has more of a hatred for CM Punk, at least in my opinion. So why would he look at Roman and say, I got to get you instead of getting CM Punk? Because he was getting CM Punk at first, then he got Roman, went to CM Punk, then went back to Roman, even though CM Punk was still standing up. I felt like he was going to go there. But I think WWE was letting us know that Roman and Seth is not finished. And I had said before that I think this WrestleMania might be a good time to have Roman and Seth have a match there. But instead, what if something bigger happens at WrestleMania? What if we have a callback to 2015 WrestleMania 31 where Seth Rollins cashed in on a Roman Brock match and cost Roman the title in that match? So what I'm thinking is going to happen is that we're going to get Seth Rollins taking on Gunther within the next coming weeks, possibly at Elimination Chamber, because we need Gunther to have some kind of match going into either Chamber or Mania, and it can't just be Jey Uso at Mania. It's going to be like a whole 2.5 months he's going to basically do nothing. You're going to have Cody Rhodes possibly out for a month now because of his injury. Maybe not that long, but possibly a month. You need one of your 2 champions, one of your 2 top champions to be doing something over this span of time. So Seth Rollins is going to be the guy that steps up to take on Gunther. That's going to likely happen at Elimination Chamber. Seth Rollins is going to dethrone Gunther at Elimination Chamber. And here goes the Jey-Seth possibility happening at WrestleMania. But Jay's going to be on the fence about it. He's going to go after Cody. He's not going to go after Cody, but he's going to have a promo with Cody, probably have a promo with Seth. And then maybe Sammy is going to try to shoot his shot at Seth Rollins, possibly at a Saturday night's main event, because there is one coming up, I think, in April. That's why Mania is April 19th, April 20th, because I think the first week of April is going to be Saturday night's main event. If it is, I think that's where Sammy and Seth could have a match, and Seth Rollins just snaps and absolutely destroys him. Maybe because there's a possibility he might lose the match. This is going to cause Jey to go after Seth, because obviously Jey and Sammy are really cool, setting up Jey versus Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. And let me tell you right now, with an actual story behind it, that is WrestleMania main event worthy. But that's not the only story though, because Roman Reigns is going to get involved in this match. I 1000% believe it. I said it with Seth Rollins that there's no way CM Punk main events WrestleMania and Seth does not get involved. Well, after what Seth did to Roman with the double-footed curb stomp and the steel steps curb stomp, there's no way that Roman Reigns would not get involved. But why do it against Gunther? Why do it against a Seth Gunther match? That's light work. Okay, Seth, go ahead and get your World Heavyweight title. But when you go face my dog at WrestleMania, yeah, I'm going to get involved in that match. And maybe the ref is going to be tending to Jey Uso because Seth just went so crazy on him. And here comes Roman Reigns to give Seth Rollins the spear. And then he just looks at Jey Uso and gives him a nod. Jey Uso goes for the frog splash. 1, 2, 3. Jey Uso is your new World Heavyweight Champion. I'm telling you right now, that is going to just... any kind of heat that Jey Uso was getting because he pushed John Cena out of the Rumble and, he won against basically John Cena, this is going to clear all that heat up because it's going to be such a beautiful moment. And the story is going to be so amazing that people are going to be like, okay, John Cena, getting number 17 is cool. But we just got this super awesome storyline of Roman Reigns, beginning of Seth Rollins taking out Sami Zayn, Jey getting his get back for Sami Zayn, Roman literally taking out Seth Rollins and giving Jey Uso the World Heavyweight title, which kind of almost makes him the head of the table in a sense, because now he's the one feeding the family. And let me tell you right now, if that happens, if Jey Uso wins the World Heavyweight title, you know what's going to happen? My other big theory, that Dominic Mysterio is going to win Money in the Bank and potentially cash in on a dang Jey Uso John Cena match, because we are going to get that match. We have to get that match. It's basically a passing of the torch in a sense, but I think John Cena would actually go over in this match if it wasn't for dirty Dominic Mysterio, my guy, who's going to win the Money in the Bank, who's going to cash in on that match and get a quick roll up on either John or Jay, and then eventually John is going to start chasing after Dominic Mysterio to get number 17, and he's going to win it there. He doesn't need to beat Jay for it. He needs to beat Dom for it. I think he needs to beat a heel. It's going to be so beautiful, and it's really going to help Dominic Mysterio too, and this does also help Jay Uso because I think you can give Jay Uso like a good 4 or 5 month run with it. Maybe he faces John Cena at SummerSlam. We get an even bigger SummerSlam moment than we got last year with Dom and the whole Rhea Liv thing. And oh my gosh, we're gonna make Dominic Mysterio one of the biggest wrestlers in WWE history. I absolutely love that. We're giving Jay a big moment at WrestleMania. We're gonna finally maybe get an ending to Roman and Seth. Maybe Seth will come back down like Seth will come back like at SummerSlam, and him and Roman just have a last man standing match to put everything to bed. And we finally end this Roman Seth saga. Jay gets his moment. John's eventually going to get his moment. Dom gets his moment. And it's going to be absolutely beautiful. But hey, this is just the way that I think it should go. I'm not too mad at Jay winning the dang Rumble. Y'all go ahead and let me know y'all opinions down below. How do y'all feel about Jay winning the Rumble? How do y'all think that this whole storyline should play out? Do you think it should go my way? Do you go the better way? And if you haven't already, make sure you do like and subscribe for more. My bad for hitting the dang mic.